The murder case against victim Tetra Majola, accused of the premeditated killing of media personality Warwick Stock, widely known as DJ Warras, has been postponed to the new year. Majola appeared briefly in the Johannesburg Magistrates Court on Wednesday, December 23, where the matter was adjourned to 6 January 2026. He will remain in custody over the festive season and is expected to apply for bail when proceedings resume. Majola is one of the two men who were initially arrested in connection with Stock's killing. However, charges against the second suspect have reportedly been provisionally withdrawn. Stock was shot and killed on December 16 outside Zambezi House in Johannesburg's Central Business District. At the time of his death, he was associated with Imperium Ops International, a private security company contracted to provide services at the building. The arrest followed a pre-dawn police operation at Morafe Hostel in Soweto on Monday, during which two suspects were taken in for questioning. Gauteng Police spokesperson Brigadier Brenda Moriti later confirmed that both men were formally charged with murder. Investigations remain ongoing, with police indicating they are still searching for at least one additional suspect. CCTV footage recovered from the scene is believed to show three individuals approaching Stock shortly before he was shot. Authorities are also probing whether the killing is linked to Stock's work in the private security sector, particularly his involvement in operations at inner city buildings. In the weeks leading up to his death, Stock reportedly obtained several protection orders after receiving threats related to his work. Majola's court appearance came just a day after Stock was laid to rest. His funeral was attended by family, friends, and colleagues who paid tribute to a man remembered for his work in both the media and security industries. The case is expected to return to court early next year as the investigators continue to piece together the events that led to the fatal shooting. During Majola's appearance, he was seen limping, entering the courtroom with his face covered before being instructed to remove his hoodie and scarf. The prosecutor read out the charges and confirmed that the state will oppose his release on bail. Majola's legal representative, Dumisani Mabunda, told the court that his client intends to apply for bail. Mabunda highlighted that Majola has no previous convictions, no pending cases, and no outstanding warrants of arrest. The defense also raised concerns about Majola's health, alleging that he was assaulted while in police custody, and said he instructs me that when he was arrested on Monday, he was assaulted by police and he suffered serious injuries on his body and hands. The magistrate warned Majola that he is facing a Schedule 6 offense and could be sentenced to life imprisonment if convicted. Meanwhile, the 32-year-old man from Limpopo arrested in connection with Salisville mass shooting has been charged with 12 counts of murder and 13 counts of attempted murder. The suspect appeared at Atteridgeville Magistrates Court in Pretoria on Wednesday. The NPA confirmed that the matter was postponed to 31 December for bail. The accused had previously appeared in the Polokwane Magistrates Court on charges of possession of an unlicensed firearm and ammunition, after which the case was transferred to Gauteng. It is alleged that around 4 a.m. on 6 December 2025, the 32-year-old man and two accomplices opened fire on patrons at a tavern in the Salisville hostel, killing several people. According to South African Police Service, the suspect was arrested at a Shell Ultra City in Polokwane on Sunday. He was found in possession of unlicensed handgun believed to have been used in the commission of multiple murders. The firearm has since been sent to the police's forensic science laboratory for ballistic analysis.
An offense that falls under Section 51, Section 1 of Act 105997, which prescribes a sentence of life imprisonment. You understand this one by the court?
Section 51, subsection 1. Lahlelwe khona umthetho uyake ngomthetho ukuthi-ke uma ngabe ngathula ubufakazi bokuthule phambi kwenkantolo obukhombisayo ukuthi-ke ulenzile icala leli, inkantolo yaphoqeka ukuthi-ke ikhiphe isigwebo somduli-kajele. Sizwana mos. Understood.
All right. Ms. Mkembo, is the address been verified with the position?
The address has not been verified, Your Worship.
Mr. Mabunda, can you confirm that?
I didn't do this, Worship. Confirm.
All right, we need first to have the address verified. When will you be here again, Mr. Mabunda?
I'm talking about the 6th of January, if it's in order,
You're here on
Worship.
the 6th of January.
That's correct, Worship.
Phinde kuyavela ukuthi-ke amaphoyisa awakahloli kwenza isiqiniseko sokuthi le kheli obhalise ngayo ukuthi uyohlala kulo ngempela uhlala khona. Sadinga ukuthi amaphoyisa ayovakashela le kheli bazenza isiqiniseko sokuthi ngempela uhlala khona. Futhi-ke nomantshi bephinde wabuza ukuthi eliphi ilanga umantshi umele wakho ngaba khona ngalo kuzenza amalungiselelo noma ikulalele isicelo sakho sokuthi icala lelo nambo ngaphandle.
What's the take on this one, people? Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more news.